Hey guys, Al Smith here from Amp Racing. I want to share my experience with you on a recent engine rebuild on this 2006 RM125 using a Hot Rods complete crank kit. And I want to share this experience with you because it wasn't a good experience. And again, it is my experience, and everything I say in this video is my opinion and what I've learned from using this product. So anyways, like I said, this 2006 RM125, as you can see, is in fantastic condition, really well kept. We really pride ourselves in maintenance. That's why we tore the motor down and rebuilt it to begin with. It was getting to that hour limits on the crank to where we wanted to rebuild it before it broke and caused some serious damage inside the motor. So we tore it all down. Built it from the bottom up using this Hot Rods crank kit. Put it all back together, ran it through about 4 heat cycles before taking it out and riding it. First time taking it out and riding it, we went to a local track, did about 2 or 3 laps, easy laps on it, very rarely even running it up on the pipe, never hitting the rev limiter. Came in, let it cool down, went back out, did the same exact thing, ran 2 or 3 laps, nice and easy, brought it back in, let it cool down. So by that point we had about a good total of 5 heat cycles on all the new engine components. So that time we felt like it should be broke in, took it out for the 3rd time, started to ride it like it should be ridden, and 2 laps into it, this is what happened, guys. Here's your Hot Rods crank, and if you listen, if you can see that motion, bottom crank bearing. Now Hot Rods proudly promotes that their rods are made in the USA. And that's great. I'm glad they are. I support you all companies that still manufacture things in the United States, as we all should. But unfortunately, the crank itself, according to the box, you see this fancy little box they got with a bunch of writing all over. It's kind of distracting with all the writing, but you have to look really close in this corner right here, where it says made in Taiwan. Well, that's just great. So if I would have known that, I would have never bought this product. That's just personally me. Taiwan, if you look up in Wikipedia on the internet, is essentially the Republic of China, guys. So you might as well say it's a Chinese-made crank. It's made in Taiwan. So I guess we get what we expect from when we buy things that come from there, unfortunately. Now, what was really disappointing, being that Hot Rods is an American company, is the customer service, which for me was virtually non-existent. I got 0 response from them in regards to this crank. This crank has 7/10 of an hour on it, guys. 7/10 of an hour, lower rod bearing let go. Now, normally before I do stuff like this and make purchases like this, I'll do my research. Unfortunately, I didn't. Because after this crank let go, and I did do some research on the internet about Hot Rods, I found a number of other people who had the same exact experience as me with Hot Rod cranks. So, with that said, that's my experience. I personally would never use them again. I've since rebuilt this motor again using an OEM crank. It has 5.4 hours on it, running like a champ. 0 problems. 7/10 of an hour. This is what I get. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've watched this before making your purchase or making your decision on what products you were going to use, and hopefully my opinion helped you make that decision. Have a nice day.